Well, hello there, friends. So if you don't know me, I'm Morgan. I'm a mom of 4 kids, used to be a teacher for 10 years, been taking the last year off to stay home with baby, and also love Jesus and love to share about my faith and our home life, etc., etc. So I don't know about you guys, but we've had a few cold spells here in Kentucky, and it's starting to give me all the fall vibes, but not quite yet. Here I am sipping hot tea, and I think it's gonna get in the upper 80s today. So if you see a little sweat happening, it's not quite fall yet. But the awesome news is that by the second or third week of October, we're gonna be moved into our new home. I am currently filming this from the house where we live in, and I wanted to tell you guys how we got from point A to point B. So I would say 6 months ago, I became aware as my son is kind of nearing young adolescence and my kids are all sharing rooms, that this arrangement would not work forever. We have 2 daughters in the middle. Our youngest is a boy, our oldest is a boy. And this house, even though we love it, we have poured so much work and love into it. I have made it a home over these past 7 years with my husband. It is not gonna suit our needs forever. We just simply need more bedrooms, and we don't have any way to expand or fix that here at this home. And so I knew we needed to start looking, and I began house hunting way back in like January, when everything's gone crazy. If you've been looking for a new home, you've seen interest rates and the housing, it's just been all over the place. Well, upon searching for a home back in January, I just got really depressed with the whole thing. I knew we needed a new home, but the more I searched, the more just discontent I felt myself becoming with our current home. And I just really struggled with that feeling of discontentment. And so through lots of prayer and just accountability with friends, I said, I'm gonna kind of give up the search for a while. I'm just gonna trust and put this in God's hands and back off. So I did. And I just kind of stopped looking for a while. I deleted the housing market search apps and all of that stuff. And then I would say it was, it is September now, so August, okay? Around the beginning of this school year, I decided to pick up the search once more. I don't know why. I guess I had felt like I dealt with the discontentment in my heart and my soul, and I felt like I was in a better place. And I was just curious what was out there. So I started looking, and I saw this home that the moment I saw it on the screen, I had this feeling just rush over me and in my spirit, and I knew it would be our family's home. It was the one for me. It was absolutely, it's hard to describe, but I had looked through thousands of house ads with most of the homes being that same cookie cutter builder type, similar fronts to them, similar inside features, and my personality just despises that. I actually really love things with unique features and character and a different looking kind of shape, and that's what I was looking for in a home, along with all the other needs we had, like enough bedrooms, and I really wanted a large kitchen and living area to be able to entertain. I love a grand entryway. So I had several things on my checklist, and I decided early on to create a mental checklist in my head. Maybe you could write yours down, and I did not differ from that. There was many times I was tempted. So one of the big things is this last summer, I did a book study about Find Your People by Jennie Allen, about the importance of friendships and also building community and how important our location can be to that. She challenges us that we should be within a few minutes, like perhaps even a few miles of our closest friends, so that at the drop of the hat, if they need us, we can pick up everything and go and be with them. And so that was the one area I kept getting tempted to compromise, was location. Because in our city, you can find a lot of affordable homes, but like on the outskirts of the city or in places that are far away and far away from family. And I just knew that would not do for us. So I decided to really just lock down that was my non-negotiable. It had to be in a location that was near our church, near our friends, and near our family. And this home met all the requirements. So I saw the ad, I thought it was amazing. I reached out to our friends who are realtors, and they reached out for us. All looked great until the person who had listed the ad, they had listed it at a really high price, and it still needs a lot of fixing up. It's the people that lived there had passed away from old age, and they had not really ever updated the home, which I thought was great because I actually like a home where you can pour your own updates into it and make it personal and make it your home instead of where someone else has done it for you. And so I thought it's a bonus. A lot of people walked away from this house because they didn't want to do all that updating. They don't want to have to do work in a home, and it was priced too high. About a month ago, they refused to lower the price, and I just kind of had to accept that this was not going to happen for us, or if it was, I was going to have to give it to God. Get a little bit of chai tea here. So I did. I released it, and I said, Lord, this time feels different. This feels like what you want for us, but if it's not, if I'm wrong on that, I said, we will wait it out. We will be patient, and it will sell to someone else or be gone or off the market. So we sat and we waited for about a month and a half, and this home sat and this person refused to lower the price, hence the home did not sell. Well, about a week ago, our realtor reached out and said they're about to reduce the price. We think we could put in an offer with what you guys wanted to pay, and we'll see if they take it. Sure enough, and it was interesting too, the day she texted me that, I had a dream about the house, and sometimes I just feel in my spirit when things are about to change, and a few things did change in that brief period where our realtor let us know that. In addition to that, we got all of our financial prayers answered. I had been praying since January for our family to be debt-free, and through different circumstances. One was a gift from family. Another was paying off student debt. Through different answered prayers, we completely are now debt-free. And so that was huge. Not only were we going to be able to step into the home that we've always wanted, but we're going to do it with no additional debt. And when I say debt-free, we follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps. He does not include your home mortgage in debt-free. He just means all extra debt. So no student loans, no car payments, no credit cards, none of that. And we have worked our butt off for, I would say it's been about 3 years. We've been on a debt-free journey, putting every extra bit of anything that we've gotten towards debt. And we have paid off thousands and thousands and thousands in debt, you guys. I can't even convey to you how hard this has been for years, just living below our means and putting it all towards debt. So in the same week, our debt-free prayers were answered, the home reduced its price, and we decided to reach out, and the person managing the estate, the owner, they agreed to accept our price. And it was contingent on the sale of our home, and they wanted it, because it had sat for so long, they wanted us to get our home up for sale really quick. So within a week, this last week, we had about 3 days to get our home ready to go on the market. We listed it, and over the weekend, our realtors did a thing where all the offers were due by midnight Sunday, and we had to make a decision on Monday. And so we did. We had a whirlwind of people. We were pretty much away for the weekend. Our neighbors told us that the cars lined the street. So that's incredible, because we were praying for God to help us sell this quickly, and they came to see our home. And I just was blown away that all the love that we've poured into it, other people saw in the home as well. And so on Monday, I was praying for God to help us pick the best choice, and we had several offers, and there was one that just kind of stood out from the others. It seemed a little bit financially of a better offer. It was just had a lot of great parts attached to it. I was already drawn to that one. And then my husband scrolled down on the email with the offer, and we saw that they had attached a letter. And you all, I was in tears. This person wrote me and the couple moving in is a young couple with a baby on the way and a kid already. And they said that when they walked in our home, it felt like a home to them. They could see the love that had been poured into it, and they could visualize themselves in that same space. And they loved everything as we've created it and made it in the home. They loved it. And then they confessed that they are Christians and they wanted to be in this location to be closer to their church family and their family who they plug into. Oh my goodness, watching God bring this full circle where we are moving to be closer to our family and church family and have space for our growing family. And this same family is just kind of what I would call a few years behind us on the road of family life. And they're gonna come and they're gonna move in here, and God's answering their prayers at the same time as ours. They said this is the home they have prayed for. Everything from the white brick exterior to the color I've painted my cabinets in my kitchen. They said when they walked in, they just knew this was the space for them. When I saw that letter, y'all, I was overwhelmed at God's goodness. How many prayers he was answering, not only for us, but for others in the wake of this recent development. And so both homes are in the process right now of having the final checks and inspections done. And we actually had the home we're gonna move into inspected already. Everything's good with it, nothing major. And this is it. We're moving forward, and they're expecting us to close on our new home and those people to close on this home same day, the first week of October. So what I am really looking forward to with you guys is I absolutely love DIY, decorating, home decor, but I love tying my faith into all of it. I love homemaking too. And in this new home, guys, it is a blank slate where it's empty. The walls are kind of ugly right now, some yucky paint colors. The floors are like 30-year-old carpets. We're going to rip out and start this whole new home anew and make it a home for my family. And so in the upcoming videos, I want to give you guys a tour of the new home. I want to do a farewell tour of this home so that I can show you what all we've done over the years to renovate this one, and just kind of chronicle this moving process. Now that we finally got our house under contract and all the worst of getting ready for moving is over, I can take a deep breath. But I needed to update you guys on what's going on because it's so exciting for us. I know that was a lot of talking. I know it's story time, but I just wanted to catch everyone up. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching with me and being excited with me. I cannot wait to create this new home and make it a beautiful space for my family and my children, and just bring you guys along with me for the ride, and also see how God continues to work in this new home and in our lives. So thank you guys for tuning in to my channel today on Life in Lilacs. I am going to be uploading, like I said, that next video is coming where I will show you what we did in our current home. Love you guys. See you next time.